I'm here with a legend and an icon. Everyone can figure,
Who's who?
figure out.
I don't know. I'll take either one.
You guys can take either one.
Legend sounds older. I want to be the icon.
Either way, I heard you mentioning earlier that this was new territory for you in terms of having something adapted. If it's done well, tell me what your gut feelings are, and if it's not done well, what do you think? What do you think a comic book writer or can do to affect the outcome of the picture?
Well, we were producers on the picture too, so I mean from the beginning we were involved. From a visual point of view, Johnny was involved to the point where he animated a chunk of the movie in the middle of it. And I was there when Matthew and I were just sitting blocking out the screenplay, So if it failed in any way, it would be down to us too, as well as everyone else involved in the movie. But it won. It's brilliant. It's really good. And I can say that quite kind of removed from it too, because I didn't do that hard work of getting up at 6 every day and filming. I just look at it and I could not be happy with it. It's a perfect realisation of something we did. And when I saw Wanted, I remember sitting alone in a screening room watching Wanted and just thinking, this is going to make a fortune, and it did. It made $350 million, I think this will be bigger. I actually think it's just going to tap into something, and it's going to come out at a time when there's been a lot of rubbish comic book movies, for a year or so. I think we're just coming in at a perfect time for us.
I don't know. I thought I was emotionally tough until I encountered this business where it's very easily a failure as easily as it's a success. Thank God I have a day job. I couldn't stand the thought of this being the linchpin of your career, and if it fails, you're in deep doo-doo. As a comic artist, tomorrow morning I go back to penciling pages and I don't feel so bad. It's terrifying. It is terrifying. It's scary, because then people will look upon you as if you've done something wrong. However, conversely, if it goes well, you're the king of the hill for a while. It's nice.
The thing is, I should point out, his day job is he's a dancer. He is a male dancer, so he's going to do fine.
I'm sure you've been asked this question as writers before. If there was a character that you'd like to adapt, any character in comic books that you'd like to adapt.
Yeah.
I'm going to take it a step further. Any character in comic books that you'd like to adapt for film?
Yeah. Well, I've sort of done all the ones I wanted to do, like Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, and so on. And for movies, yes, Superman would be a sort of dream, because I was so into it as a kid. I own Christopher Reeve's cape. I bought Christopher Reeve's cape and hung it up in my hall in the house, so I'm really into it. But you know what? Now I just want to create stuff. I mean, this has been such a great experience, isn't it? If we had worked on a Batman movie, we'd still be doing someone else's character, where we brought these guys into the world. It's the difference between babysitting and having a child yourself, isn't it?
He took my fire away. The character that I create from my own thoughts would be the characters I'd like to bring to the screen. That being said, if I had a choice of an established character, it would be Doctor Strange, and Tim Burton would do it. And I think that would be the weirdest and the strangest of all things, to pardon the pun. But I think the characters and the stories that I've come up with recently as creator-owned is the stuff I'd like to see on film.
Thank you both very much.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Thanks.